Hi Capricorn, welcome to Kaminacation. Thank you for joining me. This is your full moon in Aquarius reading. We are going to look at your past, your present, and your future. And at the end, we'll get you some advice. But before we do that, we are going to give you some messages that I heard from Spirit. Remember that these messages might resonate with you and they might not. If they don't, that doesn't mean that this isn't your reading. It just means that these messages are for particular people. Maybe next time they'll be for you. Okay, Capricorn, I have been so excited to do your reading since I started this cycle. It's so weird though. Spirit kept like guiding me to do other readings, but you were like there in the back of my mind, like every time I did a new cycle of them or whatever. But I guess for that reason, the energy wasn't ready, whatever that's related to. Anyway, so here are some of the messages that came out for you. The song, I don't know if it's called this, but Danger by Mystical, when it's like, danger, get on the floor. That song, been so long, he's been gone. That. Go look up those lyrics. Oftentimes when I go back and watch the videos and I go look up the lyrics to the songs that come out, they are exactly in relation to what is talked about in the song. I mean, in the reading, take it how it resonates, right, in the song. Anyway, I also heard Cottontail. I didn't feel like that was about like an animal. It felt like it was something else. Like it was like a code word for something or something. I'm going to look it up when we're done here. I heard the names Amber and Veronica. I heard Remember. I heard Cape. Again, Cape didn't sound like a cape, like superhero cape. It sounded like a location, but again, take it how it resonates. I heard Camping in the Woods. At first, I just was like, okay, camping. And then Spirit was like, in the woods, like in the woods. And even at that point, I started feeling like mosquitoes, kind of like feeling like I was getting bit by mosquitoes. I don't know. And then I felt like an energy of, I didn't hear these words, but I felt an energy of acceleration. I felt like something is moving quicker, something is getting easier, something like that, Capricorn. Okay, those are your messages. Let's get started. Show me the past energy for Capricorn. Past energy for Capricorn. Past. So I'm getting a message from Spirit. They're telling me to clarify as I go. I don't usually do that, but so we're going to do your reading a little bit differently today, Capricorn. I just, I'm obedient. I try to be. We got environment. It came out reverse. I don't take reversals with these cards, so we're going to spin it up right. In your past, we have environment here with 44. Something definitely was going on around you, especially when I'm getting these messages about the cottontail and the camping. I'm feeling like there's something very much about what was surrounding you. Maybe some of you have been moving, maybe even from home to home. Let's see what's going on presently. Oh, they said clarify as we go. Intuition is on the bottom there. What's environment in the past? Environment in the past for Capricorn. Yeah, something that you were really burdened by. I feel like you had a lot of responsibility for something, but that was too many cards. Let's go again. Tell me the environment for the past for Capricorn, please, Spirit. Clarify this card for me. Five of Pentacles in reverse, Lovers in reverse, Death in reverse. So some of you were in a situation that, like I was saying about, a home situation, a living situation. You were living with somebody or something like that where it was very stagnant energy, I feel. There was some type of, what's this here? Some type of wall or blockage between you and this person that you were dealing with. But at the same time, I feel like maybe it wasn't clear exactly what it was. It's like being in a room with somebody and still feeling alone. That's the energy that I'm getting here with the Five of Pentacles reverse and the Lovers reverse. Okay, so what's in the Four of Wands here is on the bottom with the Three of Swords. Yeah, this is heartbreak. Three of Wands. Yeah, some of you are definitely moving. If you were living with somebody, you're definitely moving out of that house. And like I said, it felt like, or your intuition was telling you to do that. Let's see what's going on currently. That was number 22 at the bottom of the deck. Show me the current, the present for Capricorn. Present for Capricorn. Self-love. Okay, so this was required in healing on the bottom. Wow, Capricorn. This is number 66. You got 44 and 66 here. So I feel like whatever the situation was in the past, I feel like this may be something that you stayed in for quite some time. With the Five of Pentacles, with Pentacle energy, I often get something that was that took a while to get there, right? It took a while to build up those pinnacles. It took a while to build up that feeling of loneliness even. You got two major arcanas there in the past. That's major arcanas represent a large span of time, okay? The smaller cards, the like minor arcanas represent like maybe days, weeks, okay? And the major arcanas usually represent months, years, okay? Longer cycles. So this may be something you were in for a long time, or maybe you have been feeling this way for a long time. So maybe this is the energy I'm feeling of the acceleration, like something shifted in you, something changed in you, and this may be this self-love here. Let's see what this is about. What's self-love? Yeah. Seven of Swords in reverse, King of Swords in reverse. For some of you, this person was a nasty person. No judgment, well, yes, judgment, honestly, fuck it, because the King of Swords in reverse is a nasty energy, okay? This is somebody who is pretty manipulative, and I feel like this could have been you, Capricorn, of course, but it could have been a person you were dealing with. Let's just, take it how it resonates, or leave it if it doesn't. But the Seven of Swords in reverse is wanting to move away from this energy, and I feel like this person may have, if you were there in the situation for a long time, they may have been like manipulating you to get you to stay, or breadcrumbing you, or like making promises of things changing, or things like that. And I think there's a time that you have a space that you've come to recently, or in the current moment, that you are realizing this person's tactics. That's why I'm hearing it. And you want to get away from that. The Seven of Swords is getting away from energies of deception, energies of coercion. I'm hearing. What the fuck, Capricorn? Yeah, but that's what Seven of Swords is getting away from that. Whether it's you trying to change yourself, or wanting to change the people that you're surrounding yourself with. So let's look at the future for you, and then we'll go back and clarify all the cards. What's the future for Capricorn? Future energy for Capricorn. Abundance. Absolutely. Amen. Oh, wow. And individuality here at the bottom, number 11. Okay. I'm feeling like, first of all, you got 44, 88, you had 22 early, you got 11 here. Be mindful of these synchronicities. I would even go look up these numbers if I were you. Sometimes we look up only angel numbers. I encourage you to also go look up what these numbers represent in the Bible. But, you don't gotta listen to me, but that's just a suggestion I'm throwing out there, okay? I'll put a link in the comments below, a website that you can use if you do want to do that. Anyway, you have abundance here in the future, and I feel like this is the energy that I got for Leo, where it was like, when you're surrounded by this type of energy, you can't receive the abundance that you're meant to have. You can't receive the fortune that you're meant to have. And it's feeling like where you were staying in it, like, okay, basically, how do I want to say this, Spirit? Okay, let's take our time with it. Spirit will give you guidance on the energies surrounding you that are good for you and that are hampering you. Is that a word? Okay, we're just going to go with it. And they're saying like your emotions and how you feel in a certain space is your cue, right? And if you've been in a space where you have felt lonely and isolated and stuck, that means that it's time for you to change that environment. Whether it's moving out of that space or away from those people or whatever. And basically, when you are facing these types of challenges, this is like a test. This is like it's another word that's not coming to my tongue, but this is an opportunity, I want to say, for you to clear certain energies, for you to open up and access other energies, better energies, more light energies. And I mean light as in weight, and light as in like, the opposite of darkness, right? This is where abundance comes in. Abundance comes from when we give ourselves the love that we deserve, and we don't force ourselves to suffer. A lot of people stay in situations where they are not happy and where they are suffering because the world, this society, this 3D world has convinced people that suffering is what leads to happiness, that it leads to a greater reward when you suffer for something. And I'm telling you, that is not why we were sent here to live on this earth. Not to suffer, no. And I feel like some of you have had a belief that for whatever reason that the situation that you were in was somehow necessary. That's how I'm hearing it. Let's look at abundance for the future. Please clarify this card, Spirit. What's abundance here for Capricorn? It was you and Libra, Capricorn, that I was like wanting to do every day. And they were like, not yet, not yet, not yet. Six of Cups is in reverse. Yeah, I'm feeling that energy again. Ace of Wands upright, okay? Ace of Swords in reverse. So for some of you, you have, I don't want to say had, but maybe with the Six of Cups, this represents past energy. So it's interesting for past energy to be coming up in your future. I want to say that this is this remember, right? That came up in your spiritual messages. Remember a time. Do you remember the time when we fell in love? Do you remember the time when we first met? Okay. I feel like a fucking walking jukebox sometimes. Okay, anyway. Remember a time where you felt this spark of light, okay? This is where the abundance lies. This place where you feel this deep down in your gut, you know where this joy lies. You know where this inspiration comes from. If this is even some type of, I'm hearing situation, person from childhood that initially sparked you on whatever this journey is that you're on, because we are all on a journey. Sometimes we feel lost. Sometimes we feel like we're not on a journey, but we all are, right? And whatever has sparked you onto this journey, it's time for you to remember that. What was that, right? And also, I'm feeling this energy with the Six of Cups in reverse. This can be about having kind of lofty goals, right? Which is like, of course, dream big, but again, you don't have to suffer for it. Any dream that you have, if it's meant for you to have it, it's not going to be, take this with a grain of salt, okay? But it's not going to be full of struggle and strife. Yes, universe sends you lessons. Yes, they send you obstacles, adversity to strengthen you. Yes, of course, but they're not going to have you stuck in something miserable, alone, sad. I'm hearing depressed. They're not going to do that. They might give you a little taste of that, and the challenge for you is to say, oh wait, this does not align with my joy. This doesn't align with my mission, because my mission, yes, I have an earthly 3D mission, but I also have, look at that with the Judgment card here on the bottom in reverse. I also have a bigger cosmic mission, right? And it's unnecessary for me to get so wrapped up in the 3-dimensional world that I forget about my cosmic journey. And I feel like, again, like this unrealistic expectation, I feel like you gotta let this go, this idea of strife and struggle. I don't know why this keeps coming out for you, but let's just go with it. Let's look at the 1313 right there. What is this death card? What is Capricorn stuck on in the past? What's this death card with? Okay. The 10 of Wands. I saw that card earlier. For some of you, this is taking on the freaking weight of the world. Feeling like everybody's problem is Capricorn's problem. No, it's not. I feel like this energy has come up for you before. Also, this is an energy of you. If in the past you were in a situation that you felt like you didn't want to be in it anymore, you didn't want to be there anymore. I'm feeling this as a love situation, but this could also be a job that you felt super passionate about. Okay, let me tell you a little quick story. Okay, Capricorn, I am a teacher by trade. I went to school for early childhood elementary. I taught 4th grade. I've taught 6th grade science. I've done, I've traveled abroad and taught English. I have done substitute teaching where I taught many different grades. And it got to the point where I was like, I do love teaching and I do love children, but is this the format that I want to do it in? And I had to be honest with myself about that. You know what I mean? So some of you may have had some type of dream or goal that you felt attached to, but it wasn't feeling like, I'm hearing it like this, just take it, but it didn't feel like it loved you back. And if it's a person, then it's a person, because we do have the Lovers here, okay? Taking on so much responsibility, you felt like a sense of duty, and because of the sense of duty, it kept you stuck in something. What's the Lovers in the past? Lovers in reverse. For some of you, this is even if you did have some type of financial or career goal, it detracted from your love life. You have given up romantic experiences because of you choosing your 3D purpose over your cosmic purpose. And I've said this in another reading before, that sometimes there are people that you're meant to meet because they are meant to enhance your 3D purpose. But if you get so caught up in the third dimension, you start to block out everything like a horse with blinders on, and forget that God sends you people to help you on the path that he put you on. I don't like to say he. I don't know why I came up as he, but take it as you will, okay? Because God is an entity, does not have gender. But I'm just saying that some of you have gotten so strict and stern on some type of path that you have allowed yourself to suffer. And you know, God doesn't want you to suffer. 7 of Pentacles. Okay, we're going to leave all this in the past. Something you were investing in, something you felt like it was supposed to work, and it didn't. But because you were so caught up in the fact that it was supposed to work, you couldn't let it go. What's the 7 of Swords currently? And this is where that self-love comes in, where I was saying that it doesn't love you back. The thing that you want to be in love with so bad, but you don't love it. It doesn't love you back. Wow, we got the Lovers, the Chariot, the Hierophant, the Knight of Swords in reverse. Let's get one card for the 7 of Swords, please. Ooh, there's some kind of lesson that you're heading to at full speed. Queen of Pentacles in reverse with the Page of Pentacles. Either way, this earth energy is coming out. There's somebody, let's see, what's the King of Swords in reverse? Somebody could have been like stealing money from you. I hate to say things like that, but, and what's money, right? What is currency? I feel like time is currency. I feel like energy is currency. And there were places where you were putting your energy at, and it was literally draining you. Draining you. What's the World? You got the World for the King of Swords. Okay, this does represent the ending of a cycle, but I'm feeling this energy of like authority here. The Hangman. Wow, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcanas so far here. Okay, very interesting. Big shift here. I'm getting so hot as well. Some of you, this is you wanting to move with the Hanging Muse in reverse, with the World, wanting to change your environment, wanting to get physically away from this energy. Well, what's the... Yeah, we got the Hermit here with the Moon. Yeah, you wanting to... Okay, what's the 6 of Cups here for the future? Some of you are, and for others of you, you're realizing or having struggle with letting go of this energy, this King of Swords in reverse energy. So for some of you, this is self-talk. This is the way you speak to yourself. You're struggling to let this go. You're struggling to give yourself more love and not blame yourself, especially if this situation in the past didn't work out, whether it was a job or a relationship, whatever this was in the past, you felt like you gave it your all to it and you still could not save it. And currently, some of you are feeling like that's your fault, or like you didn't do enough, or whatever it is. However you're speaking to yourself, I'm here to let you know that like you got to get away from that. You got to get out of that, because all that does is drain you even more. Then the situation, it done already happened. Okay, it done already did its damage, we'll say. The thing that truly happens, and it's something that I learned from Eckhart Tolle, I think it is how you say his name. But he talks about how when we experience emotions, we really only experience them for like 1 to 2 minutes. But what happens is that we as humans continue to relive the story, relive the emotion, remind ourselves over. And that's, remember, again, some of you guys are reminding yourself of something over and over and over and over and over again. And it's like, that's what really creates what he calls the pain body. I would go look that up if I were you. What is the pain body? But you have to get a hang of that in your mind. That's where self-love starts, in the mental. If something was going on in the environment, you had to cut that out, and now you have to move inward. Okay, I feel like that's the point we were trying to get to. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What's the 6 of Cups here for the future? What's the Six of Cups here? Four of Pentacles. There's some other experience that you hold near and dear to your heart. Tell me more about the Six of Cups. I'm seeing other, but it could all be the same thing. You know what I mean? The Knight of Cups in reverse. No, it feels like something else that you have been avoiding opening up about from your childhood, possibly even. For some of you, this is about this this wish for stability, and like I said, abandoning all other desires for the I'm hearing obsession with stability. What's the Ace of Wands? Because the Knight of Cups in reverse is avoiding emotional situations, avoiding even confrontation about something, like avoiding confronting something. So this could be like, again, something from your childhood, but I feel like this is where your abundance lies. When you really access that part of yourself, whatever it is, I feel like there's some kind of, this feels like a thorn, a needle in a haystack type of energy. There's something here inside of you. When you access that and you point it out and you pull it out, I feel like that's where you get some type of understanding, some type of clarity. I'm hearing some type of, I hear root, the root of something. What's the Ace of Wands here, please? What's the Ace of Wands for the fixture? Okay, fixture. That's when you'll find out. Some of you, it's this fear of abandonment. Ooh, we got to it finally. Ooh, I'm so hot. That's what this is all about here, Capricorn. This fear of rejection, fear of abandonment, which has kept you stuck in certain situations long past when you were supposed to leave them, because you didn't want to feel that feeling of loss and abandonment and rejection. So you rather have continued to keep putting energy into it and try to fix it, because if you were to let it go, that will mean that I'm hearing it like this, okay? Remember that these messages are with love and life. I'm hearing it like it will mean that you failed at something and you didn't want to feel that. You didn't want to feel like you failed. So instead, you kept trying to fix it. For some of you, you avoided it altogether. It's going to vary. It's going to vary. I say all this because you got the Five of Pentacles coming out in your future. You had it in reverse in the past. You got it upright in the future. But so upright gives more possibility of overcoming with the Ace of Wands here, because we're talking about something here that you have avoided and that you're tapping into, and you're understanding, oh, this is my wand. I'm hearing this is my magic ticket. This is my resource for tapping into ultimate abundance of self, not just financial. That is where the fear of loss comes from. That is where the fear of abandonment comes from. It's a fear of lack, that because you feel like you are not already whole, perfect, and complete. You are, Capricorn. You are whole, perfect, and complete. I hope that this was helpful. I hope that this reading reaches the person that's meant to hear it. If you want to book a personal live one-on-one reading, the link is in the description box below. Please remember to like the video, subscribe to my channel, and if it resonated, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what's going on. I'm wishing you so much love and light as you go through this cycle, Capricorn, and I'll see you next time. Mwah!